I'm your huckleberry.
What's up, fishy friends? Welcome to Tim's School of Fish, and class is in session. One of my favorite modern slip joints of all time. And there's a bunch of great ones, but one of my favorites is the Qsp Hedgehog. It's got that cleaver style hollow ground blade. This thing is like a freaking pocket razor. Outstanding walk and talk. Outstanding fit and finish. If you don't have a Qsp Hedgehog slip joint, do yourself a favor and get one right freaking now, because this bad boy is awesome. Well, they just released a new one with a big fat spear point blade on it. I absolutely love it, and I am super excited today because we are going to take a look at it. The brand new Qsp Hedgehog slip joint with that spear point blade. So, without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look.
Hey man, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. It sure does help the channel. We sure do appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much, man.
All right, so the Qsp Hedgehog spear point slip joint. I'm going to try this new black background. You guys let me know what you think of it. So my table or desk here kind of has a brownish slate gray sort of color, and I find that some stuff just gets washed out in the background. So I'm going to try this today. You guys let me know what you think about it. All right, so our overall length on this one is 6.7 inches. We've got a 2.9 inch spear point blade with a long pull. Our blade is 14C 28N blade steel. We've got a 3.8 inch handle here. On the show side, we've got that QSP logo. On the other side there, we've got our blade steel 14C 28N. Gorgeous, gorgeous satin finish on this one. Nice forward swedging. Just an absolutely stunning blade. We've got that stainless steel bolster with a brushed satin finish. Double threads on this one that are kind of curved. I love this bolster. It gives it a really traditional vibe. We've got those red Kieranite resin covers on this one. T8 torque screw on our pivot. That is a captive pivot. T6 on our body screws. And we've got a lanyard hole here if you like to put a lanyard on your knife. Stainless steel back spring, stainless steel liners, no stepping or gapping whatsoever on our back spring there. Our transition from our bolster to our covers is nice and smooth with no stepping or gapping on both sides. We've got no proud screws on here. Our blade is dead nut centered, and we've got a gorgeous 90-degree spring termination right there. You want to see the end of that spring be nice and flush up against those liners and straight across with no gapping. Fit and finish on this is just absolutely exceptional. QSP really, really does some good work. They OEM a lot of designers' work, and they really just do a phenomenal job. So we've got the long pull here, and you can use that, but you do have enough blade here to pinch pull it, which I like to do. Nice stout pull on that one. For me, that's probably about a 7, and that is perfect for me. Now, of course, pull strength is a subjective thing, so some people might find this to be like an 8 or a 9, but I prefer a stout pull, so to me, that is a 7 on the pull. At the half stop, our back spring is nice and flush, no stepping or gapping. It doesn't usually bother me if it's not perfectly flush at the half stop, but of course, I do prefer it. Outstanding snap on that, and at the fully open position, our back spring is nice and flush. Good positive jump to the half stop. Look at that. and a nice loud chatty talk. Let's listen to that again. Just an outstanding walk and talk. Killer acoustics on this one. Nice stout pull. Fit and finish is phenomenal. Walk and talk is phenomenal. And I can't say enough about that spear point blade. I love a spear point blade, and that is absolutely gorgeous. In the hand, this is going to be about a 3.5 finger knife for me. But that's the case with most knives for me. You can choke up a little bit here up on the edge of that bolster and get closer to a full 4-finger grip. No hot spots, no warm spots, no pokey parts, no sharp edges. Everything is just chamfered down beautifully. You can even see the polish on the inside of that spring. The attention to detail here is just phenomenal. Feels good in a hammer grip. Saber grip feels good. Reverse grip feels good. Gas station stabby grip feels good. Of course, I wouldn't be giving anybody the business with a slip joint. They've got a few different cover options on this one. They've got a blue bone one that I really love, and I might actually pick up that blue bone as well. But ultimately, I love Kieranite on a traditional or a modern traditional knife. Now, case Kieranite, I don't love so much, and I don't know why. Their Kieranite is just a little goofy. In my opinion, Case excels at jigged bone. That is their specialty. They do the best jigged bone, hands down. They just do, in my opinion. That's what they're good at. I'm just not a fan of the Case Kieranite, but I absolutely love this. I had to have this one to go with my Finch Flint, which has very similar scales on there. I just had to pair those two bad boys together. So while I say it was a difficult decision between blue or this one, it really wasn't that difficult of a decision. It was always going to be this red Kieranite. But like I said, I might go back and get that blue bone as well. But before I do that, there's a couple case knives that I want to grab. And I still don't have a penguin slip joint. And that's been out for a couple years. I don't know why I never picked it up, but I'm definitely going to get that because QSP just does a phenomenal job with their modern slip joints. So I've got the original Hedgehog, I've got the Hedgehog with the spear point, and I'm going to pick up that QSP Penguin. I also recently got this one, the Civivi Elementum slip joint, which I absolutely freaking love as well. I just love modern slip joints. I like that, you know, you get that traditional vibe, which I absolutely love, but you get modern aesthetics, modern materials. Modern traditional slip joints are just right in my wheelhouse. And that's why I love ROSECRAFT blades so much. That's why I love this so much. Now, I still love my traditional slip joints. I still love my modern folders, but things like this are the best of both worlds, in my opinion. And that's why I just love them so much. I cannot recommend this one highly enough. I can't recommend the original QSP Hedgehog highly enough, or for that matter, that new Civivi Elementum slip joint. So there you go, boys and girls. Just wanted to share that with you today. That is the QSP Hedgehog spear point. I will link it down below if you want to go grab one. Pick one of these bad boys up, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know if you have the original QSP Hedgehog. Let me know if you picked one of these bad boys up or if you're planning on picking it up, or even the QSP Penguin slip joint. Let me know if you're like me and you just absolutely love these modern slip joints. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.